And there we are. Live again. It's been a while. Ooh, that looks weird. What have I done? Oh, there we go. Every time. Oh, sorry, I just did a massive sneeze right before the stream started. Let's get the timer on. Very important. Right, let's go. Let's just see. No, just me online in a minute. That's fine. What's the season? We're down to August. I haven't been online for a few days. I think last time I played it was start of the summer, and now we're getting into the end of summer. Are these ready to pick? No. Okay. So first of all, let's grab some food. 21, 28. You want to get the stuff that's going to go old fastest. 15 days, 17. Yeah, this pie seems like a good choice. Blueberry pie. Yummers. Oh, look at the baby chickens. So, as always. Oops. Just gonna heal up quickly. That should do. Oops. Nope. I still want that. So, one thing we want to do is start going on adventures to find some of the story locations in this game. It's something I've never done. There's even boss fights apparently. And to do that, we would want some real armor. And one of the easier armors to acquire would be bronze. I don't know how you say this word. Lamelle? I've always said lamelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the body. 3 for the head, that's 14. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 14, 19 to make the armor. So say 20 per armor piece. So each one of these is 1 ingot. Times 3 people at minimum, possibly more. We're looking at like 60 bronze bars. I've got 22 there, but they would need to be melted back down because you can make them via casting. I think you can smith them as well, but casting is much quicker. So we're going to need a lot more copper. possibly more tin as well. Something else I wanted to do was add an expansion to the smithy. As it could do with a bit more space in there. I could dig this up, expand it this way. Because yeah, it's getting very crowded in here. And I'd like to have a big smelting operation for sort of mass production. So here, yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, a basement would be an easy way to do it. Maybe that's what we go for. Yeah, but basements are lame. I'd like it to have more presence on the surface. It's a bear. And a wolf somewhere. I guess the option is the second floor, but then we have to mess about with the roof. Yeah, I think we knock this wall down. And we add like a offshoot room here. Go grab some cobble. One sec. I've been playing offline, so the music's a bit loud for streaming purposes. So we're looking for granite cobble. I think I had some left over from the previous project. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. Grab a stack of that. And a stack of that. There's a good chance we need to go dig up some more, but let's see if we can at least plan it out. Full stack of stones is only 16 cobble. And each rock that you break only gives you like 2 stones. Picture Story can be a bit stingy with building materials sometimes. Anyway, so this room doesn't need to be huge. Let's not do too crazy. I'm thinking. So obviously we'll move that trunk. We'll move some crates. What I will want is just a huge casting area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if we get 2 full racks maybe of lamellae molds. We need a big fire to. Well, we just need 1 fire really. You just don't want it in 1 crucible. Count the racks. Yeah, this should work. Fill it in there. Yeah, it's a little bit sad to eat into that lake because I quite liked that. There's lots of lakes around here, we don't need that many. We need more granite rocks. Before anything else. Do I have any... No, I think it's light. Or is it dark? Light wood bricks. For the floor. 1. Thank goodness I found it. How do you make these? Sand, soil, clay, grass. Sand. Soil. There might be enough actually, we don't need very many. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2 crafts. We'll have to modify the roof somewhat. Well, that's fine. So, to get granite, we've got a little quarry area set up. There it is, behind the windmill. this got anything going? Ooh, lime. That's good. I will grab that to take back with me. Yeah. So I'm trying to dig in such a way that there's also a chance of discovering random ores if we're lucky. So I thought I would break back into the light. A bit of mining ASMR. That's fine. To be fair, we've probably got enough already. I see those crates of soil. Good idea. Let's craft it here, because then that should give us a good idea of how much we've got. 32. Yeah, that's probably enough, actually. I hear bees. Yeah, there's bees in this tree. I don't know what our bee situation is. I haven't been paying much attention to them. Zach's been keeping all the bees. Ooh. I think we're okay. Just had a little warning message pop up that connection was lost, but it seems to have come back. So all is fixed. Hello, hello. What has changed since your hiatus? I don't remember exactly what you'd seen last time. So we've got a greenhouse that's got a bunch of stuff in it. I know there's been a bunch of stuff growing in here. Cabbages, everyone's favourite. I'm just about to head back to town. And Slimelia as well, hello. Welcome again. It's the bee house. I'm just working on an expansion to the smithy. We have... what have we added? The biggest thing I added was the brewery over there, which took forever. I'm calling it the brewery, but the upstairs is completely empty. It was probably a bit overkill. That's a lot of chickens. They've probably escaped our farm. I need to look into that because I think that keeps happening. But yeah, over here we have the brewery, and I've been making alcohol, as you do. Hasn't quite finished yet. It hasn't upstairs. Oh, there's a drifter in here. What are you doing in here? Got squatters. Oh, excuse me. That drifter. He infected me with the curse. But yeah, I don't really know what to do with the upstairs of this yet. It could do with some more windows as well, but this became... Is it really the Source Engine noise? Oh my god, it is. The world's most stock door noise. They all get it from the same free source pack, most likely. What else has changed? I mean, the new cellar is absolutely enormous. We've got tons of pies, tons of grain, just grain for days. 1,000 sunflower, 1,000 flax. We've made pickled carrots, pickled soybeans, carrots for days, salt for days. Like, yeah, last winter we've really gotten to the brink of we got to the brink of starving, and that's not going to be a problem anymore, which is nice. You can just get like nice little guys in your house, yeah, just like Britain. Little squatters. Yeah, unfortunately, those chickens have escaped the pen. That's really quite bad. I don't know how they keep doing that. I'm tempted to increase the height of the fence all the way around. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how the spawning rules work. I think they're only they're very lenient, and monsters can end up spawning just wherever, like right in front of you in your house. They've always been a bit janky on that. But yeah, it's pretty scary. Can I put this in here? Not on its own. Okay, we'll leave that for later. That needs to go in there. So let's continue this little project. I want to make some bronze armor. Plus we're going to take a lot of bronze, which is going to take a lot of smelting, so I'm adding an extra little room to make that more feasible. It's definitely going to need some more roof tiles. So I'm going to have to go make all those as well. I think it's that. Yeah, expenses. It's a very basic window. Okay, let me keep bouncing from one thing to another. Let's actually go and fix the fence on the chicken pen before that happens again. Isn't it like that? Two. Okay, it's 2 and 2. Look at that chick running away. I think the chickens are escaping somehow. They shouldn't be able to... Ooh, someone's attacking me. Who did that? Over there. That was rude. And I guess I need the gate as well. 2 in the middle, right? Like that. Looks a bit silly, but that should stop them escaping. Because we definitely used to have more chickens than this. Let's see who will eat it. No. Okay. Oops. Need to grab some food. Chicken Run. What a banger movie. They'll never escape. Not on my watch. Let's grab a... Ooh, carrot pie. Who's up eating carrot pie? So next job, I need... I just need a few roof shingles. Clay shingles for the roof. Oh, I've got a few here actually, that might be enough. Although I'll probably still need some for some weird angles. Let's have a look. I was like, what the hell is that? It's a bear stood on its back legs like Bigfoot. Jesus. Jump scare stream. I mean, that's just a shiver. That's, you know, one of the horrors of the deep. The bear is scarier. Yeah, I think maybe we just put that up slightly and then connect it across. Nothing too fancy. I know you can make blocks. Oh, that's not too bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Connect those across. Yeah, but then what would you do for the top? Maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't need more than that. Just trying to get a balance of looking somewhat decent and not taking forever to make. Because acquiring all the resources can take forever if you really go for it. I need 3 rights, 3 lefts. Oops. Try again in a minute. Oops. Do you mind? I am trying to build something here. Get interrupted. I guess that those pieces don't make much sense. Oh, that's inconvenient. No worries. It's nighttime at the minute. I'll show you all it. I can show you all of it again when the sun comes up. I'm just in the process of expanding the smithy at the minute. Yeah, it needs something across the top, really. Let's look inside. Anyway, it's mostly functional, so it should be fine. Do need to move these. Yep, no worries. Oops. Put them back in. There's no good ways to move these. I'll have to take everything out. Okay, that works. And then we can just put that there. Okay, I lied. There is a good way to do that. And then we need to just do the same for this chest. Although now the order's all messed up. Just 2 ticks. It's a massive pain to use if you don't have it organised. Gold, quartz, bismuth, silver, borax, meteorite, cassiterite, sphalerite. Yeah, that works. I can take these away, don't need them. I know I just moved this crate, I'm going to move it again. because I want it around here. Sticks and planks. I've already forgotten it. There we go. Can you attach these to the wall? You can. Maybe stacking them up would be better then. Take less floor space. Or hell, better yet, just put them like that. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? There's little shelves for your things, little racks. If you've never seen it, one thing that's really cute. This is something that Scrimvingus made. Little cupboards, like in the kitchen area, to put all your jugs and things, your bowls. It's very nice. I know. You can really make things like really homely if you put the effort in. Like furniture and stuff. Like I made this bench, so you can sit on a bench. It's nice, isn't it? We need more food. Let's grab another pie. Yeah, it's nice actually seeing the door swing as opposed to just insta opening. Oh, clay. I'm going to need more clay. So there's 4 there. I need 1 more. I need another 6. I'd be ready for some intense clay molding action. Hey, it's Scrimvingus. We were just showing off your cool kitchen. How you doing? you've caught me at the best time. I'm making 6 lamellae molds. I know. Nice. Oh yeah, how's the league going? I know that's what you were looking forward to. Fantastic so far. Excellent. That's good to hear. I am still looking forward to the RuneScape League myself. I know things aren't going great for it at the minute. But unfortunately, I am still kind of hyped for it. Let's be real, by the time that league comes around, everyone will have forgotten the current fiasco, which is obviously a shame, but I'm still looking forward to it. Kind of awkward timing though, isn't it? They just before the league they did a price hike. I think they did that on purpose. Yeah, exactly. Literally what I was just saying. The raising it just before a league when they know people are going to want to come back and maybe have multiple accounts going. Like, it's the sort of thing we really needed to call them out on like 10 years ago. Like when Iron Man mode first came out, the ability to have multiple accounts on one paid account needed to be done 10 years ago. But since that didn't happen, we're kind of just stuck with it. 2-month special bundles for the price it used to be. Yeah. See, I've been thinking like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sorry. My most pessimistic prediction is that we're eventually going to get some sort of premium account. I know like Premier Club existed, but to be honest, I don't really know what that gave you. I know RS3 has special memberships, but I'm thinking eventually they're going to start selling some sort of old school Premier account that gives you like the HD client. Like when that comes out, like maybe they'll put that behind a paywall or something. They keep trying it. They had that enhanced player support. They had that whole survey thing. I think eventually they're gonna pull the trigger on that, and they're gonna really try and sell the idea of some sort of Premier Plus account, extra membership thing. And it's gonna suck. Mod North will fail if this, I know. I mean, all the other years kind of have all failed eventually. It's weird because everyone was so ready to glaze him in the past when Treasure Hunter left and all the other stuff. And when he shows up on the podcast, which I had to watch loads when I made a YouTube poop out of it. He can, he can talk all he wants about fishing lobsters and Sarasword specking people, but at the end of the day, like, he's still a CEO, and people should know that. Does the community even want that shit? The community will jump when they don't see stuff like that. When they don't like stuff. The thing is, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Obviously, a lot of people are saying that they're quitting. But we've had this before. We had this last year when the price went up. Everyone says they're quitting. And then RuneScape had like one of its best years ever, numbers wise. Because there's just nothing else like it. That's the problem. Like most of what people are saying is they're going back to WoW or they're going to Final Fantasy, and it's like, yeah, they're fine, but neither of them are RuneScape. I think it's going to be really difficult to ever pull people away from RuneScape. Like, I mean, I've said this already before. Like, they could double the membership tomorrow and I'd still pay it. Like, I'm hoping they listen and do that. Obviously, that would be really bad, and I should respect myself more than that. But I love it too much. How is 2004 I've never tried it. I know a lot of people are big fans of that. I need sticks, but I need grass as well. Where's the grass? Am I really out of grass? Okay, I'll chop some. So it's exactly 2004. I mean, that's cool. Like, it's never really appealed to me because because, you know, like, it's just the same game we have now, but with, not to be rude, it's like, it's the same game we have now, but with less stuff. You know, all the stuff that's in it still exists in old school. It's just obviously some of it's been superseded by different stuff. I don't know, I feel like I'd get bored really quickly. Like, your end game is Calphite Queen? KBD? I can see the appeal, don't get me wrong. You think? I am surprised. I'm surprised at how shocked you are, and you're shocked at my surprise. No, that's cool though. I'm glad it exists, you know. Obviously, it's the sort of thing that I will bring this up forever, that I hope Project Xanaris could have been. Like, obviously, we were never quite shown the extent that Project Xanaris could have changed or not changed the game, but that is the exact sort of thing. Maybe not exact. But similar sort of thing that I would have hoped we could have had. See, my ideas for Xanaris were always like... Actually, where is the peat? Sorry, just a small moment while I... We had a huge amount of peat bricks, which are used for burning things. And I don't know where they are. Lore runes are a nightmare to get till the most recent update a little while back. They couldn't be crafted, so teleporting... they had to update it? Oh, of course, because they add updates as they came to the game, don't they? It's like a chronological thing. So the lore altar didn't exist until a certain point. Yeah, of course. So you find yourself using resources you never use. Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah, that does actually add a huge amount. That is cool. That is, yeah, I can see the appeal in that, because when we did, so I was with the Frog Kissers, we were doing a chunk man mode, and yeah, that had the same feeling, because you know you're chunk locked in a certain area, and it's like, how am I going to get this thing when I've only got access to this chunk? And it's cool. It does really mix the game up quite a bit. Okay, I can get behind that. I don't know if we have any peat, so I'll just use firewood for now. Smelting at Hardy East Furnace, nice. Yeah, that's not one that you use very often. Nice, okay, I can see I could definitely get behind that. Yeah, exactly. That's something. It's one of those things that I actually had a whole video planned on that, but the first video in the series never took off, so I never continued it. It was going to be a breakdown of every single skill. I did one on woodcutting, and it got no views, so I gave up. As with a lot of things. But yeah, smithing and stuff, like the way those skills are designed, there is no reason to ever use any anvil or furnace or whatever other than the closest one to a bank. And so then it's like, well, why do the other ones exist? Like, why is there a furnace in Shiloh Village that costs money to use when you could just use the one in Edgeville? It's way more convenient, you know? Use what's the nearest because most of the obsolescence in our resources isn't present. Yeah, I get that. Playing the game from a whole different time period. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so they are all on fire. That should give me enough to fill up this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, then we can use this space to smelt them. It made sense before Edgeville Furnace was added and when it was locked behind diaries. Yeah. I didn't even know they did that. I didn't know they lifted the diary requirement. I still thought you had to. It's been so long since I've been at that level. I thought you still had to have at least the easy diary done. I did not know that. Yeah, that's weird. Easy escape confirmed. Game's dead. Garbage. think I will make some shingles for that, actually. Yeah, that is weird. I agree with you on that one. This is one thing in this game. I mean, there's quite a few things, but this is one thing in particular that I wish was just there was a faster way to do. Some sort of automated clay processing, like a factory or something, like a press you could make. The Edgewood furnace previously required the Varrock Diary to use until 2015. That long ago, Jesus. And you can use it free to play in 2018. Wow. Okay, I am behind the times. See, I'm so used to the idea of it being. What do you mean 2015 to a decade ago? That's like 2 years ago. See, I've never tried. Like I've never bothered to try and use it on an account that didn't have the diary done. I really still thought it. Damn. Next, you're going to tell me that Zulrah is more than 3 years old. Zulrah only just came out. I have a meme for this. I have a meme for everything. It's like, no, old bosses are like KBD and Kalphite Queen. Zulrah and Vorkath are still pretty new. And they're both 10 years old. Yeah, that's true. Most people will have done Varrock Diaries without even thinking. It's pretty free. I think I can make 48 of these. Zaya is new. It does feel that way. So Zaya had already been added by the time I came back to RuneScape and played Old School for the first time. Because I didn't play Old School when it was new. It had been out for a long time before I came back. But Zaya has been updated several times since I have been playing. Oh, he's back, folks. Welcome back. We're just talking about RuneScape because that's my original thing. Hey, my hot take though, Slimelia, is that house favors shouldn't have been removed. I actually quite liked them. I know, bizarre, but I thought they were all right. 2015, Old School Gamer. What year would I have started up? So my account's got like 330 days playtime on it, but that doesn't really tell us anything. I'd have to check. I need another pit kiln. I ain't got any left. I'll probably just wait until these are done. Agree. I'm surprised. Most people hated it, absolutely despised it, but I think it could have been sped up a bit. I think it was a bit too tedious, but like the last time I did it was in a league, and it wasn't too bad. Like, it's one of those things that just... Obviously, the very old system, when gaining favour with one house made you lose favour with other houses, that was dumb. But, yeah, I like that it existed. It was different. I think it was, it was just different to everything else. And I liked that system existed. So, All Games is back, and it is daytime now. And it's 23 degrees, scorcher. You like the old system? No, that's too hardcore for me. So anyway, I wanted to show All Games briefly. I'm not sure if you've seen it. This is the brewery, which I made. It took me like 2 days playing non-stop. Getting all the materials took forever. Going, across the wastes to get slate and stuff. We're making alcohol in here. We've got an illegal alcohol operation. We've got a massive greenhouse over there. We've got the windmill over there. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I just don't have much use for it at the minute. The upstairs is completely empty, but it does look cool. And it really made me appreciate how much effort it was going to take to build anything big in this. Loved it on paper, felt it was pointless they had the mini quest lock favour in place. See, I don't know. I'm okay with some restrictions, but sometimes it's a bit much for me. Like, I like being able to do things in RuneScape and finish them. I don't mind if it takes me a long time, but I like there to be a point where things can be done. The idea of having this constantly rotating thing that you have to redo over and over again, not my favourite. I will be honest. Told me to appreciate the restrictions and limits slowing down the pace. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. We're now in this world of instant gratification, innit? I was thinking this the other day, like, I mean, Vintage Story is actually kind of perfect for that, like, about slowing things down. Like, Vintage Story is all about that. Everything takes forever. You know, that house over there, I started playing, 12 o'clock on last Saturday. I was still building it at 5 a.m. because it just takes so long to get everything. But, I don't know, it does really make you appreciate it more. But yeah, like, I was thinking this the other day about, like, the difference between, like, any decision you put in a game that adds any sort of friction is going to make it more, it's going to have a better niche appeal to certain people, but it's also going to make it appeal to less total people. You know, the best game you could possibly make for a certain group of people is never going to have widespread appeal, which then means it's not going to sell very well. So, like, the best games on the planet won't sell very well. I don't know. There's something about that I find kind of, I don't know, kind of something. The server has grown so much I had to return to university, so it'll be a time before I can play legitimately again. No worries. I'm hoping to keep it going. I haven't been playing a huge amount the last few days, I'll be honest. I needed a break. But I am back with various ideas of what to do next. But it was a very interesting idea to have something to sort of strategic about it. Yeah, okay, I can see the appeal. Like, it's almost like speccing into something, which isn't something that RuneScape does. But that's one thing that, old school RuneScape never makes you make choices. Like, you can always do everything all the time. And that's one of the best things about it. But it's also just something that it lacks. Like, most games have, like, classes, RPG classes and stuff. RuneScape doesn't. You can just do everything all the time, which is good. And I like that. But also, a little bit is missed. There's a little bit of something that's missed there. Yeah, exactly. Even the little things feel valuable. Like, even a simple copper pickaxe, the very first time you get a copper pickaxe just feels amazing. It feels like a real monumental achievement. That's something that's really good, really nice about this game. Desert Treasure 2, wow. That feels like a lot. That feels like years ago. I mean, it probably is like 3 years ago now, but... And then I didn't complete it until it'd been out for like a year. But when Desert Treasure 2 came out, that was a huge deal. Like, they've really stepped up the difficulty of boss fights you're expected to do to maintain a quest cave now. There was definitely a change of philosophy when they added that. Sorry. I just surprised burp out of nowhere. Oh, that was gross. Ugh. Sorry. Never finished Desert Treasure 2. It's long. There's loads of stuff. Lots of quests, lots of bosses. Ooh, one sec. Back to studying for me. Just wanted to see how everything was going. Best of luck until we meet again. Yep. Good luck when you're studying all games. I hope to see you again at some point. See whenever you're free. Don't feel pressured, but the server will still be here. Feel free to come back whenever. Good luck when you're studying. So here I am talking about RuneScape. I'm not making much progress at all. It's fine. So, there for smelting. Let me just think about what I'm doing before I carry on yapping. They're smelting. Burning. Eventually, that will give me the molds, and I will smelt a bunch of lamel to make armor. While we're waiting for that, we actually need to go and get bronze. That's the thing we're missing next. But yeah, Desert Treasure 2 is... I mean, again, it's also massively increased the length of quests that we have. There's lots of story shit in there, but it's like too much to bother reading, as with most things. Some people really go for it. But yeah, it's essentially just a big string of boss fights. There's 4 main ones, plus a bunch of smaller ones, and then a big one at the end. Yeah, I can get that. Like I quit RuneScape the first time, and I didn't think about playing for ages. And then the call came back to me when YouTube started recommending me videos again. That's kind of what got me. At least 10. Yeah, I can get that. There's lots of good stuff out there. I don't know. I just really like RuneScape, and then I've sort of stuck myself into it so much. Like, so much of my person is now entwined with RuneScape. You know, all my friends are RuneScapers. You know, RuneFest is going to go again this year. Again, like, we're all mad at Jagex right now, but when RuneFest comes around, like, I want to go, not for Jagex, but for all the other people that are going to be there, you know, to meet up with all the other players. It's nice. It's like, it's going to be nice, but like, it's also like, you know, I'm forever entwined with RuneScape now. So I'm just going to turn the music down a bit more. It's on 8%, it's still really loud. You did all the puzzles blind. Jeez, that's hardcore. That is, you know, that's impressive, Scrumbingus. I might take one more pie. Yeah. So I'm in the process. I think I'm going to go out on a bit of an adventure. I should take some bread as well. See, it looks like I'm scarfing all the food, but trust me, it does not last that long. I need another pickaxe as well. I'm going to RuneFest because so many of my friends still playing will be there. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel at the minute. Like, when I went last time, you know, I went to the panels, you know, the big stage show, talks and stuff. It's like, yeah, it was nice, but I could have just watched that on a live stream and it would have been the same experience. And, you know, the stalls and stuff were like, you know, the little games they had set up. They were fun. But yeah, the main appeal was just seeing a bunch of people. To go from just, you know, a bunch of usernames online to actual real life people was really cool. There's no other way to say it. Like, it's nice. It's really nice. I was just surprised at how many people knew me. Like, it really, like, you don't, I don't know. Saying making an impact feels a bit too grandiose for a wannabe RuneScape creator, but, you know, to know that you exist in someone else's life, even if it's only in a very small way, is, I don't know, there's something to that. Makes it mean a bit more. Lurking outside. You could probably, yeah, it's going to be in the NEC again, in Birmingham, which is, you know, close to me, which makes it very convenient for me. But, you know, they can't stop you going to the NEC without, you know, you can't go in the main event, but people are always hanging around outside. Like, I think you'd still be able to, you know, meet some people. I mean, if I couldn't get a ticket that time, I was planning to kind of do the same thing. just going to make myself a new pickaxe. So, before we head out on our journey, I need to go find some copper. Because obviously to make, as any good RuneScape player knows, to make bronze you need copper and tin. I need to make a load of bronze for armour, so I need loads of copper. I remember there's some here, apparently. But I might have already dug that one up. So... yeah, that's reasonable. The Birmingham is not nice. I don't know. It is just Birmingham at the end of the day. And it's a long way to come for you, isn't it? So that makes sense. Very high native copper. Right, I need to get over there. There is a translocator that goes to there, but I can't remember where that translocator is. Oracle, locate me the trans. It's in a cave somewhere. If it was London, you'd definitely go. That's surprising because, I mean, you know, it's easy for me because Birmingham was way closer, but it's maybe not. I don't know. Getting to London is just so much more effort. I always find. Maybe I guess the trains are easier. I've been to London quite a few times. I always just find being in London really stressful. There's a lot going on. So bear with me. I'm trying to... See, I swear I marked these on the map. So translocators are actually little teleporters that you can use. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes it easy for you. I didn't realise how close it would be for you. Fair enough. Fair enough. What symbol did I use? There's a teleporter somewhere. Maybe I'll just walk. It's a bit of a trek, but maybe I will just walk. Oh, I see. I see. I mean, that's still pretty good. That's not bad at all. I get you. I get you. Uh, 7 p.m. That's fine. So I'm thinking. So I remember there's a very high copper area up here. So if I can get back up there. There's a translocator in there. Okay, finally I found one. But that's the one that takes us deep to the deep south. That makes it sound scary. There's another translocator down here somewhere. It's not that far south. It might be this cave? But I can't find it now. But it teleports us up to that north area. But again, maybe it would be easier to walk, but that's quite far. And now let's go, and then we can prospect as we go. Yeah, I'm convinced. Let's go. I've got plenty of food. I've got 2 pies, 10 bread, heals, extra pickaxe, extra sword, well, folks, extra shovel. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's do it. Quest for copper. So copper's pretty common and shows up everywhere, but there's going to be specific areas that are going to be really, really rich in copper. And I want to try and find one of those areas so I can get a ton of the stuff. That's the hope. Actually, just briefly. So, Pewix was working on this. Bone meal, saltpeter, flax fibers. Just wanted to see how far he got on this. Oh, nice. Ah, I see, yeah. It's like a storage barn. And this is like... and the syrup here. Yeah, we're going to get some high quality copper. I'm not going to be a scammer like him. Parsnip seeds. Oh, I see, these are all the seeds. Ah, very nice. And this is a crate that contains more crates. Oh, it's like a whole ass barn. Just needs a... it's like a thatch roof over the top of it or something. Nice. Hopefully we don't get mauled by a bear while we're out here. Oh, there's a pear tree here. Oh, and they're all ripe. Oh, I'll have to come back for that. Actually, maybe I'll pick a few of them. Yeah, I'll pick a few just for the road. I don't want to take too many because I want to take them back to base and make alcohol with them. Can you imagine if brewing was actually worth doing in RuneScape? So I just remembered it's one of those things that exists and no one ever does. Brewing alcohol. Was it ever relevant? I can't think of it. Ah, there's a bear. Leave me alone. No. He's still chasing me. Go away. He's right behind me. Go away. Apologies for that, folks. We just had a slight interruption where a bear tried to kill us. Some slight turbulence. Okay, we're safe. We've cheesed it by piling up. What were we saying? Not relevant, but I like doing it. Yeah, it'd be cool to... yeah, I can just never justify doing it. One of those hell activities every Iron does eventually for that War Master stuff. Ah, yes. That is the one time I did do it. The Mature Greenman's Ale. I got really lucky on that. I even went to Trouble Brewing and got the stuff, and yeah. Mature Healing Beer Vat was one of the highest healing items in a single inventory slot. Yeah, is it Moonlight Mead, I think? Yeah, that would have been a good plan. Okay. The bear interruption has passed. Let's carry on with our journey. I might put this in my left hand, actually. Do some prospecting while we're out here. One more. Poor copper. Okay, we're getting somewhere though. There's still some ice in the lake up here, not because it's cold, but because the ice is left over from last winter, and because this area hasn't been loaded in, it hasn't melted yet. Just funny little quirk. Oh, balls. I should have known better than to do that. Whoops. How do you make the firelighter again? Ah. There we go. Problem solved. Let's avoid going for a swim while carrying the torch. Okay. Poor copper, poor bismuth. Okay. Finding chromite. You can find chrome. You can't make ingots though. By the looks of it. Maybe you can. Okay, so used to make cloth that you can dye, chromium sulfate, tanned hide, sturdy leather. Okay, that seems useful. Glorious mushrooms. What's this? Big ruin. If I break these, do I get anything from them? No, just stones. I have yet to figure out if these ruins have any wider meaning. Like if they can... I know they can spawn loot sometimes, like pots, but I don't know if there's any other significance to them. That was embarrassing. Red Escape shits himself live on YouTube.com. Caught in 4K. Wolf out of nowhere. Okay. I think they left. Random stone path block. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, you can kind of get a sense of what the building is going for. Nice. Anyway, let's carry on. That's enough. Oh, there's Pete here. Let's mark that. I'm hoping that wolf's gone. Oh, and clay as well. Cool. Decent gives his right, decent's follow, right? Okay, that could come in handy. Another ruin. More peat. Oh, posture check. I was sitting in shrimp mode. Ooh, copper. Oh yeah, that's what we came here for. Oh crap. Medium temporal storm is approaching. That's not a good sign. Took about 12 in-game hours before that arrives. I'll have to find somewhere to hide when it does approach. Trace. Trace. Okay, there's definitely a few more pieces somewhere. Yeah, I mean, there's only trace. It's not really worth digging for. We got most of it. Oh. Just trying to dig my way out. And then I find it. Problem solved. Nice. I heard a wolf, so let's just... Okay. They're somewhere, but not here. It's a long way down. Let's just do a quick prospect. Ultra high cassiterite, that's really good. I might just come back here then. Decent hematite, that's iron. Cassiterite's tin. I'm obviously gonna need more tin in the future. Nice, that's a really good find. But not where I have to stay. Back and go. More clay. Got loads of clay, don't really need to mark any more of that. Some mushrooms. I think they're worth picking up. Not poisonous, are they? No. Just any food we pick up on the way. Just means we can stay out here longer. Oh dear, a dead chicken. Probably killed by one of those foxes I saw. Oh, and some more copper. That was a bear. Well, you can't get in here. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, that chicken wasn't killed by a fox, it was killed by a bear. Which is much worse. Legitimate bear moment. Oof. Right, what can we drop? Put them in there. We're just going to go away from it just in time. Let's do a quick prospect while we're here. Poor, poor, very poor. Excellent. Ah, one there. Nice. Hopefully that bear's gone. I don't see him. Spooky cave. Can you pick these up? Oh, you can. Probably not what I need right now. Interesting there. Dirty soil. And that's the fox we thought we saw earlier. More copper. Poor, poor, very poor. Excellent. Ooh, I need another space. That can go, that can go. That's better. Small amounts. Okay, it's probably worth searching for more then. Yeah. Bring that upwards. Yeah, it is nice and jaunty. I do quite like the music in this game. There just aren't enough songs. There's only like 4, maybe only 3 actually. They are adding some more in the next update, but I might need to. Oh wow, look at that! Like a whole ass ocean, maybe. But yeah, they are adding some more songs in the next update. It would be nice to have a few more. Trace. Yeah, that's probably most of it then. Peridot down there. Nice. Oh crap, the temporal storm's about to start. Right, I need to go hide. There's a lot to do. Things are about to get very scary. Yeah, so the coziness is over. Welcome to the spook. The spook zone. Hey, there's Dave. I've never seen him so clearly before. He looks really close. That's what we call Dave. I don't know his actual name. Yeah, we just have to hide out here because during this, lots of monsters spawn. Look at him out there. Look at that! 3/4 of my health in one hit. That was a dumb idea. I was thinking I could hit him over the fence and get away with it, but... Jesus, that was not a good idea. Put my armor on first before we try anything else. Play this smart. This is winnable. So the monsters can drop stuff, and I'm hoping to cheese some kills so I can get some free stuff. But it's not going very well. They're throwing rocks at me. Throw rocks back. Yeah. Now those two are fighting each other. Jesus, so many of them. It shouldn't last too much longer. This is where a bow would be really good. But alas, I don't have one. Ah yes, Vintage Story is a very cozy game. Build a house, farm some, bake some pies, farm some animals, witness the horrors, sew some clothing, you know, all that good stuff. Let's do a prospect while we're waiting. poor, very poor, very poor, minuscule. Seems to be waning, okay. Oof. That was spooky. Oh shit. So some of these can one hit me. Oh, they're very close to one hit me. Is that all of them? Yeah, looks like that's everyone. That was spooky. Got a lot of copper. Doing pretty good on that. Which is a good sign. Wow. Some cool scenery. Where are we on the map? Okay, this is a good spot there. We're getting closer. It's our base. To be fair, I thought we'd travel further than that, but we do keep stopping to mine copper, so it's not like we're doing nothing. Poor bismuth. Okay. There's snow on that mountain. Nice. I see more copper. a bit of copper for the collection. There's a bear over there. I drifted there. Tell you what, I'll just swim across. Then I ain't gotta deal with them. Look at that mountain there, Jesus. That is a mountain and a half. Three days left on that pie, 4 days on that, yeah, that'll be fine. Trying to get... Oh, that looks like a trader. Ooh, more copper. Any more? No, just that one. Oh, two. Yeah, I should really take my armor off. There we go. We should probably do a prospect as well while we're here. Minuscule amounts of emerald and copper. Net construction? No, I got that ages ago. We got about. Oh, do you mean the buildings from earlier? Hello, Mosca. Nice to see you again. Trace, that's fine. Oh, you hit 99. Sorry. I've misread that completely. I hit 99 construction yesterday morning. Well done. Congratulations. 200k to 99 Slayer, no Hydroclaw. That's commiserations on that. But yeah, well done. That's really cool. I know you're getting pretty close to maxing. As am I. Well, I say pretty close. You're a lot closer than I am. I've been close for like a year now. I'm getting ever closer ever so often. I'm like 60% of the way through 98 agility to 99. So I should have that, in a week or two. Oh, 2202. I was sorry, I misremembered. In my head, I was thinking you were a lot closer than that. It's still pretty impressive though. 2200. Found a trader. It's a treasure hunter. His name is Vox Nora. It's an impressive name. Still though, that's really cool. Well done. Northeast I need to go. Oh, more copper. You know what that means? Sorry, I'm just in sort of a zen mood right now. I'm just mining lots of copper. I'm getting in the zone. The sounds of the pickaxe are going to put me to sleep. I'll wake up in a minute. I've got quite a lot. It might be time to head back, but I wanted to get all the way to here because we have a teleporter here. And if we take that teleport, then I can take that teleporter back close to my house. So I think I'll keep going. See if we can make that happen. That can go. Trace, that's not that big a deal. How do we get out of here? That works. decent, poor, very poor, minuscule. Okay. Oh shit, that's a drifter. There's a rift there. Let's get out of it. This is a cool looking area. Just quite difficult to navigate. Big load of quartz. Oops. That could have gone a lot worse. Let's get out of here. It's 2 AM in game, not in real life. Just waiting for the sun to come up. Oh, more copper. Do I have space to carry it? I can make space. Oh, pickaxe broke. Now we're on the iron one. It should be a bit faster actually. Which is a nice bonus. trace? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's one here. Everywhere in this world is just granite. Like, I've had other worlds previously where there was such a massive, diverse range of different rocks everywhere, but for some reason in this world, it's all granite all the time. Although, now that I've said that, we've just reached a sandstone area. But my point still stands, it's almost all granite, annoyingly. Should be nice to have some of the building materials. Sandstone. Not something I need right now. Getting close. It's over here. There. Leave me alone. How did he get up there with me? I don't know how he didn't just kill me there. Okay, we'll take it. Now we run away. Spooky ass bear. Oh, a drifter. A drifter's a lot less scary. Yeah. Where the heck did you guys come from? Oof. That was a lot. Let's get out of here. More sandstone. Okay. Crisis averted. I need to head east, but let me just pick some berries while I'm here. mushrooms. Do I have space for them? I don't really need that fire starter. Oh wow, a sandstone cave. Ow. Let's use this opportunity to do a prospect. Ow. Decent bismuth, poor hematite, okay. Little shits. This cave looks like it might have something cool in it. Oh. Dead end. Just check the other way as well. Caves can sometimes have little points of interest in them, so it's worth having a look. As long as you don't die, obviously. No. Oh. That's something. That makes me think there is something near here. There it is. Ah, locust, locust, locust. That's not good. Oh, I ain't got my armor on. Okay, there's a locust hive down there. Put my armor on. I ain't got any heals left. I need to get out of here. It's a locust nest. Let's see if we can heal ourselves up. And then we can give that another go. I need horsetails and I don't see any in it. Dying now would be very awkward. I guess obviously all the way back to base, which would suck. We've come so far. I should probably mark that so I can get back to it. Was it there? No, it's this one here. I need horsetails. They normally grow everywhere. Can't believe I can't find any. It's a special plant to making heels. Here they are. Oh, I can make a cloth. Oh no, I can't because I need 4 of those. Okay. More peat here as well. May as well mark that. So I'm just gathering reeds and horsetails to make very simple healing bandages, which I can then use to heal up. And then I'm going to go back in that cave and see if I can actually fight those locusts. And we will try our best not to die. It is, isn't it? It is very pretty. I do love that about this game. It does look, just always looks very nice. Okay, that should be enough to get us back up to where we were. We broke over the folks. We're up to our iron folks now, which is good because it'll do more damage. Didn't realise we broke our bronze one. Right, let's do it. In we go again. Two hits, nice. So there may be some scary sounds as we are approaching this. Be warned. Spook alert. So all the rocks have this rust on them. I don't know the full lore, but like the monsters and stuff, they all come from like the rust world. Like that's like the evil, corrupt world. Well, hello. Mr. Curvy Bone Joe, what? What have we found? Aged and ashlar blocks. We should. Storage vessel. Ooh. So these. Oh shit. Snuck up on me, didn't you? Bug up. Okay, some good stuff here. Old candles. What on earth? Mr. Curvy Bone Joe. I think he's meant to be like a casket or something. Break it, just turns to stones. Ruined chandelier, old candles. Wood rubble. Aged torch holder. These are really good. The truck horn noise. That's probably me taking damage. That's whenever I take damage. Your character's every character's voice is a musical instrument, and yeah, that's probably me taking damage. Old candles. So I'd like to pick that up. What can I drop? This flax isn't that useful. Aged log. It's only one. Is it worth taking? Maybe. What's this used for? Rift ward, resonator. Okay. Some useful things. Nice. Keep that. Oh well, that's a full-on chandelier as well. Oh, that could be really useful if I could take it. What can I drop? Stones. Nice. Jeez, I'm getting so much stuff. I think that's everything from here. More locusts. Ow. They're above me. Yeah, that's me taking damage. Oh, there's stuff in there. Chains, fence, peat, logs. Whole ass skeleton. Oh, that's a locust cage. Jeez. Okay, there's lots of stuff here. Locust nest as well. Yeah, when the monsters hit me, it's my pain sound is a musical instrument. Little tank, spelt seeds, peat brick, cloth pile. Jesus, there's loads of stuff in here. More than I can carry. I don't know what all this stuff is, but it's rather spooky. I ain't got the space to carry any of it, so I'm going to mark it on the map. And then we can come back to it if we ever want to. Let's get back to the surface. Yeah, sentient tuber. You could be, when you make your character, you get to choose the instrument. You could be like a saxophone or a trumpet or a tuba or like, there's lots to choose from. I wonder if there's a translocator down here, though. That's what I was hoping for, to find another translocator, because they're really useful. Wouldn't mind taking that bed, but I don't think I've got space for it. Actually, I can take it from that. Drop the soil. I'd like to do that because you can actually use that bed. Cracked vessel. An old table. Okay, more various interesting things. I know, there's so many random things to discover. Like, there's more, you know, some of this you could take home and I could use it to build my base. Some of it's going to have loot in it. There's so much stuff. There's like lore as well. There's actual like story bits. I don't know any of it, but I know that it exists and you can find it. And there's boss fights and all sorts of stuff. There's a lot to discover. I'm supposed to be coming out of this cave, but I keep finding more stuff. Now we're getting deep. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go any deeper. The deeper down you are, the more dangerous monsters that spawn. No, I'm going to leave this, and I'm going to go back to the surface. I'm going to... It's okay. She's zooted. It's not a problem. I'm just happy you're here. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just nice to have someone here. I'm just going to try and climb my way out of this cave before I die. Wait up. Lead? Oh, tasty lead. Do I need lead? Not really, but I will mark it. Lead. So lead's used for glass, like glass panes and a few other things. I can't remember how I got in here. I might have to dig my way out. No, it's up there, I think. Oops, spooky. Okay. We survived. There's even more cool stuff down there, but I have not got the space to carry it. So we'll have to stay down there for now. What can we drop? I would like to keep those. One turnip seed isn't that useful. I've nearly reached my destination. I mean, there's worse things to be staring at. So I just need to get to over there. We are nearly there. Oh, some goats. Hello, goats. I need to eat the berries. Oh, rabbits. Off they go. Poor. No, nothing good there. Pair of raccoons. What time is it in real life? Almost midnight. I might stay until I finish my journey and then we'll call it there. Stay up too late. How much further? Hey, what on earth is that? It's the cool thing about having the mini-map. You'll just see things on it. And it's like, I need to go see what that is. Oh, were they? They might be geysers, like hot springs. I don't think I've ever found one of these before. If it's what I think it is. Sludgy gravel. Bacteria. Yeah, it's like a hot spring. Can I do anything with it? Oh, it's hot. It's like, oh yeah, this is boiling hot. Let me stand on it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I can do anything with it. There's another one here. Sludgy gravel. No, just a thing that exists. Doesn't do anything. It's cool to find though. Patch of gravel. Nearly there. Just need to go east a bit. Very poor, very poor, very poor. Cool. Nothing useful there. Oh, there's chili. And some. He's following me. Jesus. Oh. Go away. I'm digging up the side of a mountain. He's bloody following me. Dude's got determination. Get out of here. Pair of raccoons. both on shooting me. Go away. Oh, copper. I'll take some more copper. I swear I saw another one. And now, there it is. There's a big chunk that dropped there. Guess I can take that slot. I think that was all of it. That was a convenient find. Ooh, there's some more. Someone's shooting at me. Not very nice. Maybe I just grab the copper and skedaddle. I think we got most of it. Let's get out of it. The spot we want is here, so we're nearly there. Some of this pie. The grass is a totally different colour because when I came here last time it was a totally different season. And it hasn't updated since I came here last. Just a funny little thing. Portal's opening right next to me. Still got bread left as well. And she didn't go through as much food as I thought I would. Which is nice. Big cave down there. High copper, excellent. Is it higher than the other spot? No, it's lower. Okay. I mean, we've already come all this way now. But we knew this area was high in copper. Ouch. I'm surprised I lived that. That was a big fall. Somehow I still survived. That was dumb of me. Ultra high copper. Oh, excellent. That's actually going to be our best spot. 24%, but it's like percent, but different. It's not percent, it's like millionths or something. Anyway, 24 of those. That's really good. That's the spot we want to come back to. I'm pretty sure there's a translocator near here. I just need to find where the entrance is to it. Over there. Let's just hide around here while I check them out. Oh, someone's chasing me. Get out of here. A bit more east. If I just run through here, I should be fine. These run faster, so kill him. Even higher copper. 30%. Jesus. Okay, that seems good. There's some lead just straight up in the wall. I'll mark that. Yeah, I'll hold that for now. More lead. You never know when you might need more tasty lead. Just a bit more east and we should be there. Okay, so this is definitely an entrance that I've dug before. I'm guessing this is where we dug out. Bingo, here it is. Translocator. The trans has been located. That takes us here, which for some reason I haven't marked. So we'll call this translocator A. And this one also A, so that we know that these two are linked together. And let's use a different colour because that's too hard to see. It's there. And the main base is here, so it's not too far at all. This whole journey was mostly just to get back to this, but problem solved. So what would be good is if I built myself a ladder out of here. Hoping this is enough ladders to get out. Especially if we do the old every other trick. Hopefully I'm not inside of a mountain. Could also be a load of gravel above me, but probably be fine. I ran out of ladders. Also the slate here, which is rather annoying because I travelled thousands and thousands of blocks to find slate before. And this is right quite near to base. I guess it's underground, so I couldn't have known it was here, but still. How do we... I need to keep going up. Excuse me. But I don't have any sticks to make more ladders. Start digging a staircase. I think near the surface, because I think this is shales on the surface. There it is. Oh, the gravel collapsed on top of me. Yay. Sunlight. So, and then we can mark. Yeah. Someone's just messaging on Discord. I'm always surprised when someone messages DMs me on anything. It's like, someone wants to talk to me? Really? That's cool. Yo, look how cool that looks. It's almost like a castle. Anyway, so if I put that tower there... that just makes it easy to find again in the future. So I just need to go northwest. Yeah. Whoops, broke my ankles. Right, so we walked. We came from our base here. Minus 300. 150. We walked all the way up here to minus 4,000 to 2,500 minus 4,000. So, you know, something like 5,000 blocks. Because it's like diagonal and shit. To then teleport back to then be at home again. But it's good. It's fine. We uncovered lots of good stuff. Look, I mean, look how much copper we've got. 64, 64, 64. And each of these breaks into multiple because these are clumps. There's another 9 there and 11. 9, 11. Lol. 55. Then another chunk there. cogs, aged logs, chandelier. Lots of good stuff. I love Screen Against Screen Breakers. It is, isn't it? It just needs more songs. I do really like the songs in this. I just wish I had a few more. Thank you, Slime Elliot. It's one of the reasons I started streaming more, is just to actually remember what it's like to talk. The only times I find myself talking these days is in a bloody Teams call for work. And I don't have that, and that's it. And it's like, here we are at my famous Southern Bridge. Yeah, it's something I don't know. It's something I think about a lot. Because, like, I'm a massively introverted. Like, I'm fine being by myself most of the time. But then it gets to be a bit much. It's when it reaches that point where it's like, it's not a choice anymore. It's just, that's just how your life is. That bear is still here. He's just chilling over there now. I blame capitalism. That's my answer to most things. It's probably capitalism's fault. Oh, some of the bamboo's grown. What season is it? 7th of August, year 1. Which is actually 2 because it starts at 0. Like a true programmer. Right, so now we can dump all of our copper in here, of which we have loads. That's going to be really good. So we can start making our bronze armor. Oh wow, I need to break some of those up. Yeah, still just me online. That's fine. I was wondering if anyone joined and I missed it. Oh, those pear trees need harvesting. So this is my hobbit house that I built, as I called it, built into the side of a mountain. But I never actually came up with any use for it because we ended up barely ever sleeping. We don't really use the bed. I put a bearskin rug down, but you know, I was meant to, you know, ideally I would come in here and, you know, build furniture and stuff, but I just haven't got around to it yet. I've been focused more on, well, everything else. Always so many things you can do. But I like keeping that because it's like a trophy. Yeah, Shift H. Oh, they're ripe as well. Oh, so many things have grown. It's gonna be autumn soon, and then obviously things will stop growing. Oh, bread. I can eat that. We've got 45 gears. That's pretty good. We should actually look into seeing what we can buy with those at some point. I don't know if anyone ever sets up like a actual trading. I've never actually done trading, is what I'm getting at. Oh, that chandelier. No, I'll save that for later. I won't keep that at my house. I'll use that in something better. But yeah, I wonder if anyone, like, what's the Because what's the meta on trading? Is it ever worth selling stuff to them? I've never really looked into it much. Obviously, you need something easy to acquire that you can sell to them to get a load of stuff that you can then get gears to buy stuff. Something like that. Scrap. I know I've got a load of that somewhere. What do you even use this for? Scrap weapon kit, scrap bomb, grey dye. Grey leather, black dye, grey cloth. Oh, you could use it to make, you know, you gambeson. Gambeson's actually quite effective, I know. Does it have to be grey? Sorry, now I'm going down the rabbit hole. See, a game with a built-in wiki is kind of insane. 0.772. 0.75. So the gambeson is slightly better. Oh, I see. No, that's linen. And that's cloth, which is different. Mm-hmm. Someone, I can't remember if I might have already said this earlier in the stream, but someone DM'd me earlier today talking about Vintage Story, and they said, like, Vintage Story really is Minecraft for OSRS players. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the perfect way of putting it. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense as to why it appeals to me. Quite a few other RuneScape players that I've seen, which is nice. I know I've introduced it to a handful of people already, which I'm really happy about. You may have to, Slimelia. I highly recommend it. I think it's a lot of fun. We all had our Minecraft phase, and this is, to me, just like a better version of that. I was trying to think of a better way of saying it, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, to me, it is a better version. Like, it just appeals to me, you know, personally more. I love it. The only thing that gets to me, I guess, is, well, not the only thing, but I guess my biggest setback is when I want to build big projects. It takes so much effort to get the building materials, but then that does make you appreciate it more, like the brewery over there. I've got these ideas for huge things I want to build, but they take a lot of time just to get the materials. But that kind of makes it more worth it. There's a kind of a big update coming for it quite soon with like new fish and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot more coming as well. It's been in development for like 10 years. Like, it's kind of insane. I saw in the video. I don't know the full extent of what's actually different in the smithing. I know you can temper stuff by putting it in water. You can grind it. Actually, now I think about it, I do remember more of it. They're adding new tongs, new stuff. But yeah, smithing's going to get a lot more interesting, which is going to be very cool. So we break up all of our big chunks. Big chungus. Put more time into the tools to get more out of them. Yeah, that is very cool. I do love that sort of stuff. They don't just stop, you know. They don't just develop it a bit and then be like, yep, that's good enough. They go, nope, we're coming back to it. We're adding more. Like, that is, I think that's swell. On a Steam Deck, that's, I don't know actually. Knowing the developers of this game, it wouldn't surprise me if they've developed it for the Steam, if they've made it work on the Steam Deck. Like, the people who make this are the sort of people that I imagine would try and do something like that. But I don't get your. I don't take my word for it though, because I don't know. It's not something I've ever looked into. But I mean, if it works, then it has solid controller support built in. Excellent. There's a wiki page. See, they've thought of everything. It did feel like the sort of game that would work on a Steam Deck. That's excellent news. I've run out of space, but actually I'm going to use some of this now anyway, so that is evil. It's okay, I forgive you. It's understandable. I've never owned a Steam Deck, though. That's oh, you can only hold 8 in a stack. That's a bit annoying. I mean, the Steam Deck seems cool. I've just never had a use for one. I've always had access to my PC. I'm never really in a position where I'm away from my PC. Which, you know, has its pros and cons. Right, so I need to make 100 each, so I need to make 1,000 bronze. I don't actually know if I have enough tin for that. Let's find out. Is that the only tin I've got? We're gonna have to go on a tin journey, aren't we? I didn't think this one through. Let's see how much we can make. I can't remember the ratios exactly, but that's 400. So we do another 7. We do another one of those. Oh, actually, we'll probably be fine then, because this tin is way less than the copper. And then we need half of that again. So half of 72, 36. And half of 8, which is obviously 4. There we go, 1,000. I don't know what happened to all of our peat bricks. We had a huge chunk of peat, but I don't know where it's gone. It can be useful for this sometimes. Look at all that copper. Lovely stuff. Oh, is there any difference between the 525.58, 76 to... No, tin bronze is slightly better than bismuth bronze. Okay. Six, 5, 7, 8. Okay, then black bronze is slightly better than that, but black bronze is quite hard to get, so tin bronze will do. So it's no, 20, yeah, I remember now. The number was 20. Per full set of armor, plus extras needed for repairs. This is 10 here. I need to make probably at least 3, depending on if anyone else comes online. I won't even make it all today, but this was what the huge copper journey was for. To make a load of bronze, to make bronze lamella. Lamellae? The armor, I don't know how you say it. Lamellar? Which is armor, which we then want to use to go and find a story location which has a boss fight in it, fight monsters, see what happens next. Yeah, that was that was the goal, and we've actually done quite well. For once, we didn't get too distracted. While waiting for that to cook, let's cook up some more iron tools as well. I want a new knife, and I think another hammer is in order because I'm breaking these ones quite quickly. So I was just checking my Discord, my message. Oh, Ellie is asking me about Transcestral armor. I do love that Transcestral people still remember that. Transcestral robes is one of my biggest legacies, and increasing the size of Mod North's forehead. I don't know if I can take credit for that, but I do love that Mod North's giant forehead has become turning it into a giant forehead has become a repeated joke, because like his forehead's not actually that big, but photoshopping it to be huge is funny, so that's why we do it. I love that that's become a thing. Hammerhead. Enjoy some hammering ASMR. And I need a knife, please. Still cooking. Just put a bit more charcoal in there. I'm out of sticks. Can't believe I've got no sticks on me. Where's the closest tree? Can bamboo chopsticks? Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Gotta love that sound. I've poured it in. Put these back on the shelf, on the rack. I didn't know until I played this game that meteoric iron is a thing. You know, like ancient peoples did discover meteors with iron in them and make stuff out of them. Like, isn't that insane? That's crazy. Shit used to be flying through space and we go and turn it into a knife and use it to cut bread. Like, it's insane. Right, what time is it in real life? 1:45. Okay, a little bit later than I expected, but that's fine. That's fine. I think I will probably call it there. We've achieved our goal. We went and got a load of copper, turned it into bronze. We started production on the armor. We might need to go and get some more. To take that rock. So many things in life is just rocks. Like salt. Salt is rocks. Isn't that weird? Like salt is a rock that tastes good. It's the only rock that tastes good. And we call it salt. All of the rocks taste bad. How did we discover that? Like, oh, let me lick this rock. What a bizarre planet we've ended up on. Are there any other rocks that taste good? I'm trying to think. Blackpool rock. Have I tried any of the rocks? I'll have you know. As a kid, I licked many rocks. Is ice a rock? That's... I think I saw the same video. You can make... I think it was a Vsauce video. You can make an argument that ice is a rock, but... depending on the definition you use. But then you get into territory of like, do fish exist, you know? Because either everything's a fish or nothing's a fish. Or we're fish. Like everything is everything or nothing is anything. Like that's true. It do be a naturally occurring inorganic solid. Crystalline solid. Is shrimps bugs? That's the real question. Trying all salts. Is that like chemical salts? Because like, then can't you make salt out of lead? Definitely won't want to eat that. If I vaguely remember my A-level chemistry class, like everything's a salt. It's a metal combined with a non-metal, right? Bugs is shrimps, yeah. Anything non-toxic, fair. Shrimps came first. Okay, fair. Bugs is shrimps. Of course they came first. They live in the water. That is a lot of salt. Now I'm craving salt. Just like straight out of the packet. Like garlic salt or onion salt. It's good shit. Sorry, I distracted myself. Eat this food so that it's not rotten before I go. Nothing in my inventory is going to rot. Sorry, it's supposed to be like talking about salt and rocks. Tasty rocks. Lead. Some tasty lead there. Oh, one thing I do want to check is... there's a lot of crops there, but I'll leave those for now. There's not that much need to harvest them straight away. Here we are at the brewery. Just a little bit more time on the alcohol that I've been making. Oh, actually, I have remembered one thing I wanted to do. I remember I said I was going to do it when I got back, and that was to pick the pears. Which are on this tree here. How convenient we got a nice little pear tree just growing in our base. If I can reach it. Ooh, someone's attacking me. Not very nice. This is the maple tree. I'm just taking it down so it's out of the way. Where are they coming from? Jesus. Yeah, you can chop the whole tree just by chopping the base down. Probably one of my favourite features of the game. And the sort of thing that I would just wish was in Minecraft. Like, I know you can do it as a mod, but having it by default is so nice. Having to chop trees one block at a time and block your way up to tower your way up to get to the top, like, it's something that's always annoyed me. Okay, I think we got all the pears off the tree. I'm tempted to turn this into cider straight away. Or maybe pies would be better. That's all green. 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 Oh, I did make some flour actually. Pickled carrots, fresh for 2.5 years. You do need the wiki, yeah. This is definitely a wiki game. Luckily, well, there's the built-in guidebook, which that you literally just press H on your keyboard, and it's up. The internet wiki, I only really use that occasionally, but yeah, most of it is in the game. I never really watched a video. I have learned a lot of stuff since playing with other people, though. There is some stuff that isn't quite as obvious, but like literally you go pressing here, there's a start guide and it starts telling you how to do stuff, how to do your very basic stuff. Then you got your progression guide, which tells you the rough stages that you'll go through, and then there's a whole bunch of sections for everything. How to farm crops, how to smelt, how to make clay things. So most of it you can find in game. It's rare that I feel that I need to specifically look it up online. The online, for example, if I need to find how to find a specific block, like, how do I find clay? That's where I will look at the online wiki. It's not very good at telling you that, but most of the stuff, you can literally go on anything in your inventory, press H, and it'll pop up the page for it, and it tells you everything you can make with it, everything that you can use it for. And sometimes it even tells you how to get it, which is good. So I can see with this stick, I can make a fence, for example, and all the crafting recipes are there. So it's really good for that. It's got most of it in place already. Cherry juice, pickled parsnips, hides. See, most of these berries rotted. I knew I should have turned these into juice. cherry juice. These are already spoiling, so I'm gonna eat what I can. Just heal myself up real quick. There's a bunch of blackcurrants there as well. Pies. I think these are all empty. This new cellar is so nice. Zach and Pewix made this. They're not here at the minute, but they've put a lot of effort into this. It's very cool. Big fan. Blueberry jam, very nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn... This was the cherry juice, isn't it? 19 days. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave that one there. But I am going to go ahead and turn all of this into juice if I can. Empty? Is it not enough? Maybe it doesn't work? Because I haven't got enough? Yeah, I ain't got enough berries to make that work. But that one worked. No, okay. Let's use the pears. I'm going to turn all of this into cider, I think. Spooky monsters. I see. If you don't have enough to fill the whole thing, you can't get it all out. That's a bit annoying. Bozo's trying to kill me. I've just been feeding all the dry fruit to this goat. He seems to like it, even though this goat isn't particularly tame. Need to find a female goat for him. Right, that is everything. That stuff can just rot in my inventory. Can't do anything else with it. So let's call it there. It's 1 AM. That's late enough. Right. Thank you, Scrimbangus, Slimelia, and everyone else for joining me today. I think that turned out quite good. How long were we live for? About 4 hours? Yeah, that's a good length. So yeah, good night. Possibly be on again tomorrow. We will see. If I am, it will be like 7 PM UK time. And then yeah, thank you for joining me. And I'll see you later.